today's blog, we are going to talk about disc plow, including its functions, constructional details, operational adjustments, and maintenance.
But before we dig deeper, let's discuss all the definition of this plow.
What is disc plough? It is a plough which cuts, turns, and in some cases breaks furrow slices by means of separately mounted large steel disc. It is designed with a view to reduce friction by making a rolling plough button. It works well in the condition where moldboard plough does not work satisfactorily.
In other words, the disc plow is designed to work in all types of soil for functions such as soil breaking, soil raising, soil turning, and soil mixing.
As we can see in the image given, these are the parts of this plow.
And now, let's move on to the advantages of this plow. First, a disc plow can be forced to penetrate into the soil which is too hard and dry. Second, it works well in sticky soil in which a moldboard plow does not score. It is more useful for deep ploughing. Third, it can be used safely in stony and tammy soil without much danger of breakage. And the fourth one, a disc plow works well even after a considerable part of a disc is worn of an abrasive soil. And the last one, it works in a soil also without much clogging.
Moreover, disc plows are favored in areas where the climate is dry and where the soil is rough and stony. They also work well in heavy clay, hard pan, and loose sandy soils. Such soil conditions do not permit the operation of moldboard plows to good advantage. It is also preferred for land infested with heavy growth of vegetation and for land requiring deep plowing for reclamation purposes. It leaves the trash on top of the ground to conserve soil moisture. Penetration of the disc plow depends mainly on the weight of the plow as a whole. If there will be disadvantages of disc plow, of course, there will be disadvantages as well.
First, it is not suitable for covering surface, grass, and weeds effectively as moldboard plow does. Second, comparatively, the disc plow leaves the soil in the rough and cloudy condition than that of moldboard plow. Lastly, disc plow is much heavier than moldboard plow for equal capacities because penetration of disc plow is affected largely by its weight rather than suction.
Now, let's discuss the parts of the disc plough. First, we have disc. It is a circular concave revolving steel plate used for cutting and inverting the soil. It is made of heat-treated steel of 5 to 10 millimeters thickness. The edge of disc is well sharp to cut the soil. The second, we have the disc angle. It is the angle at which the plane of the cutting edge of the disc is inclined to the direction of travel. Usually, the disc angle of good plow varies between 42 and 45 degrees. And the third one, we have the tilt angle. It is the angle at which the plane of the cutting edge of the disc is inclined to vertical plane. Usually, the tilt angle of good plow varies between 15 and 25 degrees.
As we can see in the image given, these are the tilt angle and disc angle of this plow. One, scraper. It is a device to remove soil that tends to stick to the working surface of a disc. And the last one, concavity. It is the depth measured at the center of the disc by placing its concave side on a flat surface.
These plows are broadly classified as: first, standard disc plow, which are animal-drawn and tractor-drawn. The second is vertical disc plow or harrow plows.
First, we have the animal drone standard disc plow. It is attached to a universal frame which is mounted on two wheels. The frame is pulled by a pair of bullocks and it is provided with a seat for the operator. There is only one disc plows and it can be tilted backward from 15 to 25 degrees in the vertical plane. It also makes an angle of about 45 degrees with the direction of motion. The diameter of the disc is 45 centimeters. A rear furrow wheel provided with the plow takes care of the side thrust of the plow.
The second one is the tractor drone standard disc plow. It consists of 1 to 7 disc blades which have the same tilt and disc angles as the animal drone plow. The diameters of the disc blades varies between 60 and 90 centimeters. The perfectly round concave steel disc, sharpened on the edges are bottled to the cast iron supports, which are individually suspended from the main frame.
As we can see in the image given, this is the standard disc plow.
And the last one is vertical disc plow. It is known as harrow plow or one-way disc plow. Its action is intermediate between regular disc plow and disc harrow. It is similar to standard disc plow. Major difference is that all the disc blades are mounted on a common axle and they rotate as one unit. The diameter and curvature of the individual discs of the plow is slightly smaller.
As we can see in the image given, this is the vertical disc plow.
These are the following adjustments that are done on the disc plows to control the depth or width of plowing or to increase the pulverization. First, by increasing the tilt angle, penetration is improved. Second, by increasing the disc angle, penetration is improved but the width of cut is reduced. Third, by adding weights to the plow, penetration can be increased. Last, the width of the cut by the plow may be adjusted by adjusting the angle between the frame and land wheel axle.